it and build that resume. Welcome to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the SMU Mustangs, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
To the running back from the shotgun. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
Well, he got you 2 on first down. He got you 2 on second. 2 won't get it done on third. You're going to have to go somewhere else if you're on offense here to stay on the field.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Here's a heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
And as an offense, man, the last place you want to be is third and long. And I think he's just got to put a little bit more mustard on that football. It comes up short. Got to step into it, throw that maybe a little bit harder. But this offense now in a difficult third and long situation.
He's got him. They got him the football, but he could not convert. It'll be 4th down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. It's good. Easy call for the ref. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
Quarterback showing you some resiliency here on this drive. He threw a pick on the opening drive of the game, but he was able to turn the page right away. You can't let that bad play affect you, and they're letting him throw it. They're being aggressive, and he's proving that he can still make good decisions here. He can find the open target and deliver strikes.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
But how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blink, you missed it. Nice job by the defense getting penetration. Everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, getting the guy in front.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. Off the boot, looking for his man. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the number one job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Dances away to buy time. The sure hands, it's Robinson. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first, it's at the 37.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open, to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect and keep the drive going.
Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Fires to the big fella. Running with pace, changing speed, showing the moves. He's down to the 30. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards over there.
Offense has gained momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. The Sooners are rolling down the field. Gonna look downfield again. Fires to the tight end. And fire the completion there in the red zone. It's set up at the 13. And the Sooners getting set on 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to fire. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Oh, man, he almost picked that one off in the end zone. Instead, it'll be third down.
Ooh, quarterback lucky that one wasn't picked. You got to be really careful down here in the red zone because these windows are small and defenders close on the ball. That one should have been an INT.
And he's going to score. Touchdown, Oklahoma. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? You see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. back. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. On the run, it's Harden. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out the quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. And the best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Gibson. And they get him down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. And that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Turning it on! He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding. I get the ball to my slot guy. He can make plays after him. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man. Just he catches the football, and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Play action. Fires to the wideout. Carve over the middle. It's Knight. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. The Mustangs racing to the line in the hurry-up. Lost a throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And his offense has put together a really nice drive, man. You really want to pay this off. Obviously, 3rd down approach. You've got to be smart with the football. But we want to cut into this lead as much as possible. Down a couple possessions. This will be huge right before the half.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Good job by this defense, man. They've given up some yards and some plays on this drive, but they didn't lose focus. They stayed dedicated to what they're doing, and a great job on 3rd down, forcing the 4th down here, and hopefully the field goal attempt.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. Trying to get it to the marker. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting the run. And you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins.
The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
That's a nice run. This guy has it all, doesn't he? He has speed, he has shiftiness, and he has power. The power reminds me of an old grade Sooner running back, Marcus Dupree. Arguably one of the most gifted runners college football has ever seen. A guy that didn't quite pan out at the NFL level because of injuries. This dude has it in him, though, and I'm sure he's reminding a lot of people in the stadium right now of good old Marcus Dupree.
Quarterback on the keeper. Can't get him to the ground. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And that's exactly what the defense wants you to do. Go east-west, and the quarterback gets strung out, doesn't pull the trigger and really make a decision. You'd like to see him stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, get more of a plus yardage on this play. Nice job by the defense.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Back to throw. It's Hawkins. Pressure coming. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football with a relentless chase. I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
Finds his man. It's Kearney. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down.
Well, he's able to make it easy after that catch, and I think his speed is something that just scares DBs to death. You think about great Oklahoma receivers recently, guys like CeeDee Lamb, Sterling Shepard, Hollywood Brown. DBs gave them so much cushion because they were afraid they were going to get run by, and I think that's how defenses treat this guy too. With his speed and his playmaking ability, he scares you to death, and that cushion helps him out tremendously.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Finds his man. It's Sategna. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
This is a very tough slot receiver to cover if you're a linebacker because of how quick and how shifty he is. You never seem to know which way he's going, and he always seems to create an open space for his QB.
He put some heat on that one down the middle.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. And that is no good. Lead is still in double digits, but missed a chance to make it bigger.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
He'll start this drive firing. Got it in the middle. It's Gibson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, these wide receivers work the middle of the field. So much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. And the Mustangs in the hurry-up.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few. Knocked down, but not before. He gets the first down after recovering the fumble. The Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. Looks as if he's going to run it. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He'll do it himself. Just plowing ahead. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Working that left side now. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Mustang!
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Out of the end zone. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The give on the inside. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
On the direct snap, it's Thomas. Buying some time. He's in open space downfield. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. He'll pull it down and run. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Fires left. It's complete. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. And it's no good. It's still a 3-point game after the miss. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Mustangs will kick it away to crank up the second half. Returner will field it and bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
It's a really nice job making the play. You think about all the success they've had with Baker Mayfield and Jalen Hurts and Kyler Murray in recent years, but a big reason why those guys had success was they had big-time players on the perimeter getting open and making plays, too. It wasn't just all the quarterback position. They brought in some big-time recruits from high school at the receiver spot. This guy is no different. He has a chance to be the next great Sooner receiver.
The Sooners can really attack on this 2nd and short. Trying to set up the screen. Needs a little room. Spin, still running. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
They executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary. You saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Ball down, they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Sooners kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. The throw to the outside is complete.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
And the Sooners can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Sooners come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He'll throw on third down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
This offense put together a really good drive, man. Like, that was a good drive, but third down in the red zone when the field starts to shrink, they really struggle to try to find a play to get someone open.
They're not into threes. They want sixes, and to keep this drive alive, they'll need to get it on fourth down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down.
That play never had a chance. On fourth down, they're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on fourth.
Got it in the middle. It's Knight. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Brown has it. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. The Mustangs want to crank the tempo. This is a designed run. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
To the air on 2nd down. Going for the big play. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
They go to the draw. Shoots his way for more. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. Just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
He'll go to work in the air on second down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Quick timeout call on the offense after the play. For a second time in this one. Trying play action. And he's sacked. A big play on fourth down to stop this drive.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on fourth down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
And you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Now facing a third and long. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw. It's Hawkins. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense is really bad.
The Sooners will try to pin them back with the punt. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Snagged out of the air. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chain.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on fourth down. You're in the third quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. You just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
They'll give it to the back. Got a little space. Breaks into the open. Never gives anyone a clean shot at him. He's down to the 34.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
On the run, it's Harden. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
And the Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, SMU! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Kennesaw State put one in the win column in convincing fashion. The Owls had 0 issue moving the ball, and that defense held strong in key moments. Talk about a complete performance. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside give. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
That's caught. It's Prime. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback may change this route. Looking downfield, it's Hawkins. Throws to the tight end. Just a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the 1st down. And this passing game has him calling Boomer and answering sooner again.
And they're starting to get this crowd jacked up and this crowd riled up. And listen, they love their team. And, dude, think about all the success Oklahoma has had over the years. Different casts of characters. But one thing they always have, offensive success.
That's caught. It's Kearney. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I love the quick decision the QB made there in that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
On a little time, lets it go. Grabbed in the middle. It's Prime. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
When I'm a quarterback and I see zone and I see my guy curl up real quick, I got to hum it. And he threw that thing with some revolutions, with some velocity right to his receiver so he can make the catch.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Washington. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it up at 12. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. to adjust the pattern. Just keep slinging it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, just nowhere to go there. It started in the pocket. It was collapsing. Quarterback felt it, so he tried to get outside, make something happen himself, but give the defense tons of credit. Excellent job in pursuit. They're able to give up no gain.
To the air, it's Hawkins. Might be looking to run. He'll throw it. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
But the physicality of the secondary on defense, that defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
He's got it on the move. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. Possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's complete! So close to that end zone, he can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's 4th down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his...
Touchdown Sooner! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
That's a really nice physical run. This is a team that prides themselves on the ability to establish the line of scrimmage. And here we are in the 4th quarter, late in the game. Everyone's tired, and a no-nonsense run. Great push by the offensive line, taking the lead with that touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. And his throw is incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Looking down the middle. He makes the catch. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
That wide receiver on the outside. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. On the jet sweep. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Makes the grab. It's Harden. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
Man, you hate that if you're on defense. 3rd and long, you've got everybody covered downfield, and you let the running back pick it up on a check down throw. You've got to be way better tackling in that situation. That is a blown opportunity for this defense.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Oh, he's got some space. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the fourth quarter, they're going to need it.
Finds his tight end. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a first down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. Defense rolling out the big bodies to try to stuff the run. They give him the rock again on 2nd and goal. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. This could prove to be the biggest play of the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal. From the gun, looking for a man. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football. You saw it right there.
So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
And, you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. They're in control of the clock as their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. From the gun, he leads it with the back. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. And the Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun to give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this situation here on second down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in this situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make them?
There he goes. Got the first down and more. Discards him with the stiff arm. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
It is nice to have a quarterback, an athlete and quarterback like that can make things happen. He's just so fast. He takes away angles. Still has the option whether he wants to pitch it. Can still make you look stupid doing that or running the football like he did there.
What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads. Hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at. And I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.